Hello, welcome to another day of Shuffleboard. We are back from a break. I had an amazing summer, so good. We've talked about how breaks are important in the past, so I won't dive into a ton of details, but I have a little bit of time right now to get back into some Shuffleboard stuff, and I'm excited. I'm excited to do it. Because earlier in these videos, I set myself a goal of getting something shuffleboardy ready to share with the world in 30 days. And today marks the 30th video session I've done on this project. So that's a big deal. We're at our goal. And the good news is we're basically done. We have something that's ready to share. We have a fully functioning website, an app that you can log into, use. Data secure. It's on live stage server sites. It's a beta sign up. We can manually set up subscriptions if we needed to. And we've done our initial user testing. We have a lot more people to talk to. And so today what I want to work on is doing the last little things we need to do to get ready to share this thing with the world. It's a very early launch. It's just a private beta launch. I mean, really all I'm talking about is starting to share these videos, the video series I've been working on more widely with people. I've already sent private links to a couple friends, but now that the database is secure, and it's a little bit more clear what we're working on, I want to get this out into the world a little bit more. So we're probably going to maybe work on a video describing what Shuffleboard does, because that was one of the biggest things that came through in our usability tests, right? People were interested in the problem, but wanted to know more about what solution I was proposing exactly. So we want to clarify that a bit. I think I'm also going to work on just writing up some posts that I can use to share this video series online. Originally, I wasn't going to do that on camera because it didn't seem relevant to Shuffleboard. It seemed relevant to the meta project of filming. But now that I think about it, these video series is sort of part of the marketing for the app itself. So the more I can show about how the video series itself works, I think the better. And it just seems right to share because my goal is to be super transparent about everything I'm doing. I want to come clean on sort of where I'm at emotionally with this. I don't like this part. Some people I think are natural starters and some people are natural finishers of projects. If I had to categorize myself, I'd put myself in the starter camp for sure. And so that means I need to give myself a little bit of structure. I need to be my own parent a little bit when it comes to wrapping up and getting projects out there. It doesn't mean I'm bad at it. It just means I have to have things like 30-day goals and deadlines. Those are the places where I think goals are useful because I'm not a natural in those areas. And I think for me and for anybody doing creative work, sharing your work is really, really tough. It's vulnerable. When you share something you've made, you're putting something, a part of yourself out into the world, I think. And that's pretty vulnerable place. I mean, I don't know why it's so difficult, but you're basically taking something that you've created, which is a very personal act in a lot of ways, and you're putting it out into the world. Now, I've shared it with a couple private friends and stuff, but putting things publicly out online is also a pretty different thing. And so, it just requires a little bit of attention, and I think it's important to acknowledge that it's tough because, maybe it'll help other people understand that everybody who puts things out there, people who share their projects aren't necessarily not feeling that hesitation, but they're finding ways to sort of get past it. So, it's sort of a tough thing, but I think, at least for me, but I think it's also really exciting. So, is there anything else to say about getting ready for a private beta launch? I don't think so. I'm just getting back into Shuffleboard here. I haven't been, practicing or anything. Like I do all the work online live, so this might be a little bit slow as we get started. Let's take a look at our Asana here and see where we're at. Oh, I noticed Asana has changed since we last talked. Okay, so in progress, these were some tests for people I wanted to do in the Bay Area. Now, a couple of these people I was very lucky enough to spend a lot of good time with and see while I was out there, but travel schedules didn't really allow for an hour-long sit-down video recording session. So I've got some nice commitment from some of these people. Catherine, Osbo, Luke, probably Luca. I think I can get them all on video at some point, but they're not the first priority right now because we're not going to do them in person after all. So let's just move those down. Shoot a basic demo video. We're going to do that today. I'm going to mark it in progress. Oh, I met somebody who I think would be a really great person to do a test with. So I'm just going to make that note for myself. We'll do that sooner than later, probably. All right, hold on. There we go. I don't have due dates. I don't have assignees. Projects, it's all the same project. Can I? Oh, they're so far away. Oh, they're so cramped. Oh, this is just... That's a weird way to do that. Okay, well, you know, I guess I could do this. Oh, I can't. Oh, how am I supposed to see? Okay. Okay. Asana's getting a better / worse. Okay. So we've got a bunch of user tests here. I better mark this test with Christine as user tests. User test is kind of a weird name for something because you're not really testing the user. It's really a usability test. But I call it user test because it's not just a usability test. It's really a product fit test and a design discovery test and a lot of other things. So I'll just call it user tests. Good enough. So let's group these down together. This is really boring stuff, but sorry. Just want to get myself sorted and get back in the flow here. It's a good feature. This is a very important feature, most likely. Make nice marketing video, basic demo video. That's what we're doing today. Basic. Not trying to get fancy at all. So, I mean, I put these user tests a little bit lower, but these might be higher actually because after now that we've done our 30 days, you know, it's most likely that we're going to get the most bang for our buck out of this project by putting it in front of people. We have something now. We don't have to do tests of prototypes. You know, it's a little unclear what's going on in that prototype. We've planned it out. We've picked our shot for what we're going to build for the prototype. We've made it, and so now we have this real thing to test with. We might need more prototypes later, but this is probably the most important work we can be doing at this point. Okay, Hacker News. I'm going to say launch Shuffleboard on Hacker News. The reason I'm saying that is that I also want to post about the video series separately. Okay. So I think I want to launch, I'm going to want to do, I'm just going to make a couple other options here. How do I, oh, fucking weird, come on. Share videos on Twitter. Share videos on HN. Share videos on Reddit. Videos on Indie Hackers, I think would be a cool place to post these videos. Designer news, maybe. Yeah. That's better for the launch of the product. The audience here, I think, is like people who want to make cool stuff. I mean, that's a fairly good little list of places to share what we're doing here. Can I select multiples of these? I find this very difficult to use. This is what we got to do soon. Click button to copy meeting link. That's a maybe before launch feature. Run a meeting with your team. This is part of our user test stuff. It's a maybe. I'm not sure it's worth it. Okay, let's put together a little script for this stuff. What is this demo video? So when I talked to Jonah, I said there'd be a video there, and I think I asked the question, like, what do you expect to be on that video? And I think we talked about it a bit with Jason too, I forget. But I think my hypothesis right now is generally that people want to see a couple things. They want to see how Shuffleboard works, which would be starting a meeting, joining a meeting, adding feedback, liking something, finishing meeting, this is for the facilitator, this is for the participant, how Shuffleboard works. So just walk through, just go to walk through. Walk through the product and show how it works. I think I should talk about the benefits. I want to walk through to be first because that seems to be like the most important thing. Like, why would you do this? Maybe it's just a why. Why would you do this? Because I just want to make sure this video thing isn't going to block you guys from seeing what I'm typing here. Oop. Okay. Why would you do this? I mean, I think it's great for, we want to talk about remote teams. I want to talk about not having to deal with pictures of whiteboards and Sharpies. It'll make your team more likely to have these important conversations, get ideas out of teams. I'll say in general, this format gets good ideas from your team. I mean, the format is not new. Meetings have happened on whiteboards for a long time, and this format particularly. So this Shuffleboard, what Shuffleboard does is makes it I'm trying to make this short so I can read it and remember it quickly. The pictures of whiteboards, Sharpies. Great for remote teams. Good enough. And then we'll say, like, you know, some sort of CTA is a good idea to say, like, what you want people to actually do, right? So how about we want people to, what's in private beta? Sign up for updates. I just looked at the waitlist at shuffleboard.com, which people can do now because you can create accounts, but unless you're flagged on, you can't get access to the main app. Just a shuffleboard. And you know, I'm building this live. Follow along with the link, wherever that link is. Oh, you know, we should put the link to these videos. How is it so hard to access a link to? Because we're trying to share our thing with the world. We want to talk about we're trying to build a little bit of brand and make this thing remarkable, as you know, some people might say. I think that's like Seth Godin book, right? And one thing that's remarkable about this is that hopefully it's a really good product that can be really useful for people. But the other thing is that, like, we're making these videos. Not every product has the entire process of this entire product being made live, recorded on YouTube. That's different, and we want to call attention to that. So let's put that on the homepage of the product. That's a good idea. Okay, got a little script going here. At the beginning, I just want to maybe have like some intro. 5 seconds. You know, if you edit videos, it's interesting, like, to realize how long things are and how long things take, and some things are longer. I don't really edit these videos, so everything's just really long. But the intro should be like, Sam, I made Shuffleboard. Here's how it works. I was born in Pennsylvania. Da 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 da. It was July and the sun was high in the sky. No. Hey, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Let me show you how it works. Let me show you how running a meeting in Shuffleboard works. It might put us over 5 seconds. It's risky. All right, I know how long this should be. Walkthrough. Why? Okay, guys. Video script kind of done. I mean, I think that's about right. The point was to show them what's up in Shuffleboard. We have a walkthrough. We're gonna need to just bookend it with, hi, who's this person you're talking to? Let me show you what you're about to see. You know, we don't need that, by the way. There's all those startup videos where it's like, welcome to Boobly Bobbly. And then there's like a little like car driving like a cartoon car. And it's like, you know, getting your groceries is hard. And then there's like always like this little marimba in the background, like doopy doopy doop doopy doopy doop ding. With Boobly Bobbly, you can get your groceries delivered fast and easy. That's nice. It's simple. Sign up today. Yeah. No, we can't be doing that. We have to make this authentic. Like, we have to be real to ourselves and, like, you know, as real people, the royal we here. But like, I'm a human being. I just want to make this as authentic as I can and feel like you know, you're getting a demo. You're getting some demo from somebody who's actually like clearly got a purpose to show this to you, but they're not going to waste your time. They're not going to pretend to be something they're not, and they're not going to make their app sound like some amazingly simple, beautiful, like, you know, if you think it's amazing and beautiful, you'll think that on the basis of how good the product is. And it's not for me to convince you, it's just for me to show you what I made. You know, let's have good marketing. Why have bad marketing? You know, don't have bad marketing, have good marketing. Be real people, be human beings. All right, rant over. Why this formate gets good ideas from your team. This makes more likely have important convo. No picture, whiteboard, remote team. All right. Okay, so well, we have to have it up and running. Let's do that. I mean, I'm going to use it, and I think I want to use it on Shuffleboard or getshuffleboard.com because, hey, Shuffleboard, long time no see. Because I want the URL to be correct in the URL bar in the video. I don't want people seeing what my stage URL is. They can see it, but it's just like, you know, I don't want them to have to be behind the curtain or trying to, like, I want to keep a clean, tidy front of my storefront, you know. Even if you go behind the store, behind the curtain in the back, and you see these videos and you see it's messy. But that's only if you want to. Hey, Shuffleboard, haven't seen you in a while. Okay, all right. Hold on. Did we do any response? Look, no, we did not. All right, we need some responsive styles. Did we have that before? Well, let's make sure that everything's mobile good before launch. Not today, because we got a mission. Okay. Go to dashboard. A little slow, huh? All right. We should probably try to work on this alignment. How are these laid out in here? Definitely align. Getting distracted. Let's focus up. Okay. Let's put it live. What's live right now? Ooh. Old meeting. Old version, rather. This should just work. Every time we get back to something, there's always some weird NPM stuff. No passwords. Do I have a JS config? No. Grumble, grumble, grumble. All right. Did they like me to documentation on that? No. No, they did not. Oh, resolve path and type. Well, that's what I wanted, actually. So that's good. Compiler options, base URL. Well, no documentation, but maybe that's good enough. I have a miscellaneous? Yes, I do. Good. Hard refresh. Yeah. It's live! It's live! I haven't even done that yet, huh? Well, let's do that now. Wonderful. So we need to go in and actually give myself a live account to my own website. Shuffleboard. Well, I don't know what I can do. I'll just go here and change it. What's this called? Nice. Favicon, that's bad. Should I have a favicon here? Yeah, I do. No, we're not making a favicon right now. We gotta focus. Okay. Maybe we should do a simple brainstorm for our demo test. Should we have our screen be smaller too, probably? Wait, how do we show? Can I make my screen like 1080 or something? (1080) 920 by 1080. What was it? 1920? Yeah. I don't have that many pixels. Is that what my screen is? What would be a good resolution for this video? (1280 by 720) probably. Can't even get that. You know what? Screw it, because I don't even know if I can crop stuff in iMovie anyway, so we can just zoom in, and that'll make it easier for people to see what's going on. Problem solved. All right, did that. So we'll, you know, if I was doing it, I'll say, hey, well, so the first thing we're gonna do is start. Oh, but I can't use my phone. Shit. Because I'm recording on my phone. How do I do this? Should I borrow somebody else's phone for this demo? That's a whole lot of work. No, I just pull up like an incognito window. So I'll copy the URL, do this, paste it in. And I can have plenty of cuts in this video. Okay. So actually, if I'm gonna do a simple brainstorm and show people how it works, but then later I want to say in the video, now this is just a very simple, but you can also good enough. All right. What else do I need to do before I get ready to shoot this thing? Been at it for half an hour. I'll probably take a quick break before I actually do it. So I'm actually going to use this camera, like the footage I'm taking right now, I'm going to just edit it into the video. And this video screen recording I'm doing right now, I'm going to edit that into the video itself too. We're not going to do like a separate whole camera thing. So I'm going to take a break right now, then shoot the video. That's going to be awkward as hell. You'll see. And then we're going to edit it, try to get it up onto the YouTube and embed it on, and embed it into the app itself. I think that makes sense. Just thinking here. I just want to double check, make sure this is a good use of my time. I think it is. When I think back to other projects, I kind of wish I'd done a video sooner, and I wish the video had shown the product more clearly. And I wish I, had, with every video I do, I always appreciate and never regret being like just casual and transparent and clear. I hope this is clear. The phone thing's a little annoying. But, it's better to do the video early and to show people to show people like what's happening in the moment. I think, you know, if I were to put together a list of values for this project, I think transparency, and, you know, shipping early and often obviously would be pretty high up there. So just thinking. Yep, okay, I think this is useful. I'm gonna take a break and I'll be back in a little bit. See you soon. Hey guys, we're back. We're gonna start shooting this video now. Took a nice long break, feeling pretty refreshed. Let's see how it goes. All right, where are we? We don't need to run any code here. This is our local version. We don't need that. I hope our live version isn't broken. We'll find out when we do it. Okay, I'm gonna take, we don't need this. This I'm gonna want on my screen when I'm reading, just so I can reference this when I'm talking. And then we'll get rid of it and then move to this thing. Just clean up my browser here, leave all that crap running. Okay, so my screen and my camera are recording right now because I do that for these videos, and I'm just going to use the same footage for the welcome video. So I'm going to be talking to you as if I'm talking in the welcome video, and then we're going to edit it later. God, when I think about when I've done this before, it's very awkward. Okay, warning. This is about to be very awkward because I'm an awkward dude. And when I have to like say something on purpose, and I'm not just naturally talking, I have to do a lot of takes, I think. And it's hard to like be comfortable in front of the camera, ironically, because I'm doing it right now, but I do think it's different. So you're gonna just have to be patient with me. You're gonna watch me do a bunch of takes, and we're gonna try to get this video done and shipped. Good enough. All right. So I'm gonna say, hey, I'm Sam. Hi, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Here's how running a meeting Shuffleboard works. Take one. So embarrassing. God, I can't imagine y'all watching me do this. This is so embarrassing. If I'm not, am I blushing? Hope not. All right. Hi, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Let me show you how running a meeting in Shuffleboard works. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I think we got that okay. We'll do a couple more just to be sure. Hi, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Let me show you how running a meeting in Shuffleboard works. I don't like that one as much. One more time. Hi, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. I don't like that one. Hey, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Let me show you how running a meeting in Shuffleboard works. Hey, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Let me show you how running a meeting in Shuffleboard works. Hey, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Let me show you. Hey, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Let me show you how running a meeting in Shuffleboard works. Okay, we got something in there. Now let's do the walkthrough. Join a meeting with a card. We'll do this. Worry about this later. So I'm going to log into Shuffleboard and click Start a Meeting. What do I want to say? Let me screen. I'm going to log into Shuffleboard and click Start a Meeting from one of the built-in templates. Then I'm going to share it on my screen. So before the meeting begins, I'm going to log in. So before the meeting starts, I'm going to log into Shuffleboard and click Start Meeting from one of the. So before the meeting starts, I'm going to log into Shuffleboard and click Start Meeting from one of the built-in templates here. I can name my meeting. So far, so good. I said I'm going to name my meeting, so I'm going to name my meeting, and I keep that flow going. And I'm going to share this screen up on, and then share my screen up on a TV or a projector where everybody can see it. And then share my screen up on a TV or a projector where everybody can see it. All right, I think that was good. Then I'm going to copy this code here and share it with everybody else in the room. Then I'm going to copy this meeting code and share it with everybody else in the room over email or Slack. Okay, let's go to another screen here. Do I need to do incognito? I want to do a new screen, I want to have it here. Yeah, let's do that. When someone else clicks the link, oops. When someone else clicks the link, they're going to get a screen that tells them to wait until the meeting starts. When somebody clicks the link from their computer or from their phone, they can join the meeting and participate from this window over here. That's weird. When somebody clicks the link or joins the meeting from their computer or phone, they can see what's happening on their own screen. Over here, based on the public board, whoops, that's not a real word. My mouse is probably gonna be jumping around there in this whole video. Is it weird to be doing all these cuts? Maybe I should just do one where it's like straight. Whatever, we'll get through this and then do another one in a minute, maybe. I kind of feel like I should do one that goes all the way through. I think that would be better, because this is feeling a little stilted. You know, it just doesn't feel natural. I mean, this is an early beta video, right? It's an early beta video. We're just trying to get this up and shipped. It can be very rough, and I think we're emphasizing sort of authenticity over polish here at this point and with this entire project. So I think what I'm accidentally trying to do is create like a nice video, you know what I mean? Like a nice video. We want things to be nice, you know? When we make a thing, we want it to be nice. We want to put it out in the world, we want it to be nice. And people do want things that are nice. people generally do want things that are nice, but I think what they want even more is things that ship, things that are real, that don't feel like they're BS, and things that show you what's up. So why don't we get this done quicker and ship it quicker and just do it in one big take? Will that be quicker? I think we should do it this way. Let's do it in one big take, and then we can edit it down if we need to, but instead of doing piece by piece by piece and then stitching together, we'll do it in one take, and then we can cut out pieces. If it gets a little slow, it probably will. All right, and you know what? I'm gonna start with this, maybe like this. This will be a little bit more natural. It'll feel like I'm talking to you guys, like, you know, real people. Like, you know, not like a whole weird contrived thing. All right, I think this is a better idea. So this will be, we don't have to edit it. You know what, video editing is boring and annoying. And it's good if you have something great video vision to show to the world, but we're just trying to get this done. Okay, here we go. Let's do it this way. Hey everybody, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Bleh. Hey everybody, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I want to show you how running a meeting in Shuffleboard works. So the first thing I'm going to do if I'm running a meeting is go to this screen here, and I screwed up. God, this is so hard. All right. Shuffleboard intro video, take 47. This is like a comedy. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this on camera. Okay. I have dry mouth. I'm nervous. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Let me show you how running a meeting in Shuffleboard works. So the first thing I'm going to do here is log into Shuffleboard if I'm the facilitator before the meeting and click Start Meeting from one of the pre-existing templates here. I'm going to name this Simple Brainstorm 2, and we're going to go into this screen. Now the first thing I'll probably want to do is share this screen on a projector or a TV in the meeting room so that everybody can see what's going on in the meeting. Then I want to copy this link here and share it with my team either in Slack or over email or something quickly. If they go to that link on their phone or on their computer, they're going to see just a welcome message that tells them to hang on. As you go through the meeting, you're going to present to the group a series of prompts. So in this case, it's going to say, what's on your mind? Over here, they're going to see it update, but it isn't updating because my app is broken. What the hell? All right, guys. That didn't go as planned. Let's take a look under the hood. Is it broken on stage or is it broken locally? Important to have it actually work. Wait, I didn't want to copy that. I want to copy. It works on dev. That's not a good sign. All right, some difference in server. What the fuck? Back room, bad motel. to say that. Typo, guys. Shit. It's all right, we'll figure it out. Let's go back to live. Let's see what works on stage, actually. This is not updated with the latest. Oh, that's so annoying. I should just do that right now while I'm waiting. Good, it's up on stage. Is it .js config? No, it's not. Why do you need this at all? This is such a pain. Commas, people, come on. Just a comma. Oh, I did that. Well, let's fix it later. I don't want to work on it anymore. This is annoying. Works on stage? Very curious. What about live is breaking this thing? It works now. I hate computers. Fine. Fine. Now we're still rolling, right? Let's go into the console and get rid of some of these test things, though. Because you actually can't delete meetings right now. Not possible. Guess we should just add that to our Asana. What else should they be able to delete? Templates, probably. Cards. Okay. I'm just deleting my own data here. Just double checking. Gotta double check. All right, ready for another take. Okay. Hey, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Let me show you what is it? Hey, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Let me show you what running a meeting in what it's like to run a meeting with Shuffleboard. Hi, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Hey, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Let me show you what running a meeting in Shuffleboard is like. So if you're about to start a meeting, the first thing you're going to do is log into Shuffleboard and click Start Meeting from one of our existing templates or a template you've made. We're going to name our meeting. We're just going to use Simple Brainstorm for now. Now you're probably going to want to share this screen up on a TV or a projector in the meeting room you're running, and that's going to let everybody who's in the meeting copy this link. A better thing to do would be to just share it in Slack or email. So once they copy the link, they're going to see this on their computer or on their phone, just a welcome message. Now when you hit Start Meeting, you're going to have a pre-existing set of prompts that are going to show to your participants, and what they can do is add things like, I like Shuffleboard. And when they share it, it's going to go up on the screen. So it would be common for maybe the facilitator to give everybody a couple minutes to put the things that are up on their mind. Another one might be, I had a great lunch. This is just a couple sample examples. Now, when it's time to discuss this, the facilitator, that's you, can go in, tap to reveal each of these cards one at a time, get discussions from people, and everybody who's actually participating in the meeting can go see what everybody wrote as they get revealed and like and upvote the things that they like most. When the meeting's over, everybody can walk away, and instead of having to deal with taking pictures of the prototype, of post-it notes, of whiteboards, etc., you have a report right here called Simple Brainstorm that shows all the different responses that everybody gave and how many likes each of them got. So I think this is a really simple way to replace a lot of the mess of paper, markers, Post-its, all the stuff that we often do to get ideas out of people from in our organizations. But it's super important because everybody who works with us has really good ideas, and we really need to create like a space, I think, to make sure that all those ideas are elevated and shared with everybody, and there's a place to discuss those meetings, and that everybody walks out of those meetings with a really clear idea of what the most popular ideas are. So I think this is a really powerful tool, and I hope you think it's interesting. Now, Shuffleboard is still in private beta, which means that you can sign up and get updates at getshuffleboard.com, but it won't be available for the public until very soon. And if you're interested in this project, you might be interested to know that I'm recording the entire process of developing Shuffleboard live, including this video, on YouTube. So check the link below and check that out. Hopefully you find it useful. Okay, that was all right. I think we did okay. Not too bad. Pat on the back. We got it done. Let's see if we can do a couple more just to see if we can't do a better job. Now, I forgot when I got to the end of that I had all this other stuff I wanted to say, and so I'm not really sure if I said it. Let's check our script. Yeah, we did all that. I think I was going pretty fast, don't you think? I don't know how fast that was. I want to keep it under a minute if I can. A minute's a pretty long time for an internet video. But I don't want to freak people out with the speed. The point is, I mean, it would be good. This is a productivity app. I like it to be on it for people like who want things to be fast. I think I generally want videos to be faster. But maybe that's too much. Let's see. Built-in templates, meeting templates. So the reason I made this, I should say it. The reason I made this is that I found that this format of providing prompts, asking everybody to put together to write down their input, and then discussing the answers all together is a really good way to get good ideas out of your team, and to make sure that every voice is heard, that people who like to talk don't dominate meetings, and that we have a kind of a general consensus after a meeting about what happened. So, yada, yada, yada. Okay, that's a good thing. The why. Why are we doing this? All right, everything else I covered, it looks like. So we did a pretty good job, folks. I'm not gonna worry about deleting these previous meetings. We ain't got time for that. There's no time for that. All right, I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I'm also gonna slow down just so I can think while I'm talking about what I wanna say next a little bit. It's drinking tea and water. Okay. I think I'm ready. I'm going to do this. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. I want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard today. So before your meeting, the first thing you're going to want to do is log into Shuffleboard and click Start Meeting with one of our pre-existing templates, or a template you've already made. And we're going to name this meeting Simple Brainstorm, just for now. So the first thing you're going to see is this welcome screen, and you're probably going to want to project this onto a projector or cast it to a TV in your meeting room so everybody can see what's going on in the meeting as you run the meeting. And this link right here is pretty important. You're going to want to take this link and send it out to your team. I stuttered, I might as well start over. And you know what, maybe we do want to go into the console because there's going to be a lot of these simple brainstorms. After all, change my mind. Live, database. You know, I mean, this might feel weird to do, but I just find that like, if I do a bunch of takes, I just shake out all the weirdness, and then by the end of this, like, the last take is pretty good. It just takes a while to get through all the takes, you know? It's all good. I'll minimize that. You know, it took me a while to get used to doing these live video camera things, but now I'm pretty comfortable with them. So we're just trying to get over the hump. A little bit of a exposure therapy here. All right. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. Hey everybody, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. I want to show you what running a meeting in Shuffleboard is like today. So the first thing you're going to do if you're creating a new meeting, hey everybody, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. I want to show you what running a meeting in Shuffleboard is like. So the first thing you're going to do when you're starting a new meeting is log into Shuffleboard, get shuffleboard.com, and click Start Meeting from one of our pre-existing templates or a template you've already prepared for yourself. Once we hit Start Meeting, we're going to call this, say, Simple Brainstorm, and then we're going to land on this screen. So this screen is a screen that you can put on a projector in the meeting room or maybe on a big T that you have, either by casting it or connecting your computer, and it's going to let everybody who's in the meeting see what's going on in the meeting. It comes with a link here, and you're going to want to share this private link with other people who are in your meeting. You can do that in Slack or an email. And so in this screen here, I'm just going to pretend that I'm somebody else who's joining this meeting. And you're just going to see a little wait screen here. Once you start the meeting, you're going to present a series of these prompts to the people who are in your meeting. So we just have a very simple one-slide prompt for this meeting. It says what's on your mind. But this could be anything from sprint retrospectives, brand strategy, designs, anything that you want to do where you have a big question and you want to get a lot of really good answers from everybody in your organization. This is a good format for that. Everybody has some time to just answer this on their own. So we'll just put in a test here. Shuffleboard is cool, and I wish we were a more transparent company. As they go up and are submitted, they're hidden as these cards on the shared screen for everybody else to see. And then you as facilitator can just tap each of these cards to sort of facilitate a conversation around each answer. As the cards are enabled, everybody can see what the answer is. And then over here on their own screens, whether it's on their phone or computer, they can give a thumbs up to the answers they like most. And once the meeting is over, instead of doing this in a format where you had a lot of papers and Post-its, you had to take pictures and share it, the meeting is saved for everybody to go in right here, and you can see all the answers to all the different prompts and how many likes each answer got. So the purpose of this is that this format of creating a prompt, giving people a finite amount of time to actually put together an answer, and then showing all those answers, walking them through as a group, and voting on each answer is a really standard prompt in design research and sprint retrospectives and in a lot of other areas, but it's a really tough meeting format to run. So I wanted to make Shuffleboard to make that format really easy and really accessible, especially if you're running a remote team where Post-it note meetings are really hard to do, or maybe if you're not super comfortable with certain formats for meetings, but you're interested in seeing what a kind of a sprint retrospective, for example, might do for your engineering team. Shuffleboard can help you kind of run that automatically and help you focus on talking to the people actually in the room and facilitating discussion instead of messing with technology or Post-it boards or whiteboards or things. So Shuffleboard is currently in private beta. You can go to getshuffleboard.com though and sign up, and then you'll get an email invite when we are opening up full access. And when I say we, I mean me, because I'm the only one working on this. And not only that, but I'm broadcasting the entire process of building Shuffleboard, every hour of Shuffleboard development, including making this video online as part of a YouTube series with the link below somewhere. So I hope you give this a chance. I hope you see some benefit from your teams and running meetings in a really more collaborative way, a more transparent way. And I'd love and value your feedback. Thanks. Okay, guys, I think that was better. Love and value your feedback. What is that? What is that? We'll do a couple more maybe until I get sick of this. I'm already a little sick of it, but this is important. What do we have, 35 minutes? All good. Calisthenics. Warm up the blood. You gotta stretch. You gotta do a sun salutation, people. Oh my God. All right. Am I red now? All right. I'm a little tired. It's getting late. It's almost 1. Okay, let's do this again. Hey everybody, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard today. So if you're a meeting facilitator, the first thing you're going to do is log into Shuffleboard. Really, I'm just happy when I get to the end of this, just getting through it is the hard part. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and today I want to show you what it's like to run a meeting using Shuffleboard. So the first thing we're going to do for our meeting, hey everybody, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard. So the first thing we're going to do if we're a facilitator is go to Get Shuffleboard. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. I have to burp. All right. Yeah, okay. God, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. This is so boring. Okay. Hey everybody, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. And I want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard today. So the first thing we're going to do is log in at getshuffleboard.com and create Start Meeting with one of our pre-existing templates or a template that you've made for yourself. And we're just going to name our meeting, Simple Brainstorm for now. And then we're going to see this screen. So this screen you're going to want to cast up onto a TV in a meeting room or a projector in a room that you're sharing with the other participants of your meeting. And take this link and share it out in Slack or email, or however you prefer to share it. This is going to let anybody join your meeting without logging in. They're going to just see a simple welcome screen. As soon as you start the meeting, you're going to see a series of prompts. These are prompts that you set in advance. Questions like, what's on your mind? This is a very broad example. But for a sprint retrospective, it could be, what went well this sprint? What didn't go well this sprint? What do we all agree we want to work on for next time? And the people who are participating on their phone or on their computer can see this prompt here. We can say something like, I like Shuffleboard. And they can share it. And it's good to give everybody a little bit of time to come up with an answer on their own. So we'll do another one that just says, blah, 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 blah. Now, when you've given everybody a few minutes to work on their answers, you can go as a facilitator here, tap on each answer to one at a time, reveal what's happening and what everybody's ideas are. And then as they're revealed, each person on their phone can then go and like the things that are most relevant to them. So the purpose of this is to basically do what other people often do with Post-its and whiteboards, is to facilitate a meeting where you have a question that you want to ask somebody, a prompt or a series of prompts. You want to give everybody time to come up with their own answers and write it down. You want to share those answers with the entire meeting. You want to discuss those answers, and then you want to walk away with some kind of rough consensus about which of these answers were most popular and what the general feeling in the room is. So at the end of the meeting, you hit next, and the meeting is over. Now you can always go back here and click on this report. Let me go back and show you that one more time. Click this report and see a summary of everything that happened in the meeting. You don't have to go and take pictures of whiteboards or try to read other people's chicken scratch on Post-its. This is really good for remote teams because, as somebody who's run remote teams before, it's really hard to have these kind of generative, early stage brainstorm kind of meetings if everybody's in a different state. So getshuffleboard.com is the website, but it's early private beta. You can still go and sign up and get updates for the site. And when it launches live, I'll let you know. I'm the only one working on the website, and I'm also providing a full video feed into how it's going. Every second that I work on Shuffleboard, from design, development, even making this video, is recorded and posted on YouTube. So the link to that is below somewhere too. If you're interested in making sure that you get the best out of your team and that everybody's ideas are heard and shared and really presented to the rest of the organization, then I think Shuffleboard could be a really interesting tool. Thanks. All right, guys, that was okay. Not too bad. Let's do one more. Hey everybody, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Today I just want to walk you through should be closer to the camera. I don't know. Hey, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard. Today I want to walk you through, we're talking way too fast. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard and I just want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard today. So the first thing we're going to do if we're going to run a new meeting as a facilitator is go to getshuffleboard.com. And then I'm just going to click Start Meeting from one of our pre-existing templates or maybe a template that you've already set up. We can name our meeting like this week's Sprint Retro. And then we're going to see this screen that we can share with the rest of our meeting. So maybe if you're connected to a projector, you can put this on the wall. You can cast it to a TV in your meeting room. The point is that everybody's going to see what's happening in your meeting as you run it. Then you want to take this link here. This is the share link. And share with the rest of the people who are in this meeting either in Slack or email or however you want to do it. And this screen on the right will show what they see. So basically they're just going to get a quick welcome screen. When we start the meeting, basically each template provides a series of prompts. These are just sort of open-ended questions that everybody in the meeting is going to answer. So over here they might say something like, I like Shuffleboard, or they might say, we want better coffee. Or I think we should try more user research. After you've given everybody a few minutes for each prompt, then you can go back and direct everybody's attention to the main screen in the room. As a facilitator, you can tap to reveal each card and show what its contents are one at a time. So maybe we would talk about liking Shuffleboard, doing more user research, and wanting better coffee. Now, the people who are participating in the meeting can also see everybody's answers as they're revealed in their own device, and they can update the ones they think are most important. So if you're building your own meeting, you can do a series of prompts with any question. You could ask, what went really well about our sprint this week, or what do we want to improve for next time? If you're doing brand strategy, it could be, what attributes of a brand do you think are most important for us? But any meeting where you basically have to get a bunch of people in a room and you want to generate or get ideas out of their heads and share them and talk about them and walk away with something sort of like a consensus, this format is really, really good for. I've had a lot of effective use of this format, just doing it myself with Post-its and Sharpies, and I know it's a really common format often, but it's pretty tough to use and run because you just have to deal with a lot of Post-its and Sharpies and stuff. And also it's really, really not good for remote teams. And this is a really important meeting format. So if you have a remote team, this can really help you out. And the most important thing is that when you're done, you have a report here of everything you had in the meeting. So you don't have to take pictures of all these Post-its and try to read people's chicken scratch. You can just see for each prompt, what were the questions, what were the answers that each person gave, and how many people liked those answers. Shuffleboard is in private beta right now. So you can go to getshuffleboard.com to sign up, and you'll get notified when I launch the official app to the public. I'm also recording the entire process of making Shuffleboard live on YouTube. Every hour of design, development, even making this video, usability tests, it's fully transparent. So you can check out the link below somewhere to see the full process of making Shuffleboard. I hope this is interesting to you and useful, and I'm excited to see what kind of meetings you can run and how you can improve your company using Shuffleboard. Okay guys, I think that was probably the one. I think that was probably the best we're gonna get right now, and I'm done with this. I'm feeling done with it, and I feel like that one was pretty good. So I'm probably gonna roll with that. Let's see, I'm gonna pause this stuff, we're done here. I'm gonna take a quick break. We've been at it for a while. And then after this, we're gonna try to edit this video. I'm gonna get it uploaded to YouTube, and we're gonna get ready for sharing this video series. It's exciting. I'm getting it done, folks. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm back. Had a nice lunch. Had a cup of tea. We recorded the video, and now we're gonna try to go in and edit it and see if we can't get other things ready for like a rough basic marketing launch today. So I have my little mini hard drive with Mac dongle. I'm gonna plug in here, open up iMovie, which is what I use to edit videos. I'm thinking of getting something better, but I don't really need it right now, so we're sticking with iMovie. And I'm actually gonna show you how I import footage for these videos. So I'm gonna open up my iMovie library on my external hard drive here. And I'm gonna go into Design Product Live, which is where I save the video files for these things. And this is my video footage for, I call this camera 1, oops, camera 2. So these are the two video files I have in my face, the video files I have in my screen. What is going on back there? I don't really know. Backing up iMovie library. To what? Okay. Don't really know what's up with that. Right, okay. So, I'm gonna make a new movie here. Got some other stuff in there. And I'm gonna make this movie actually for the, I'm gonna make this library for the video I'm making right now, the one you're watching right now. This is gonna be called Day 30. So now I've got Day 30, and I'm gonna make a new one called, it's so weird how you name these. I'm gonna call it Shuffleboard Private Beta Promo. And now if I go into Shuffleboard Private Beta Promo, I should be able to go in here. No, I guess I can't. I don't know how to get access to other videos. Here we go. I don't really know how this works. Look, these are all videos from previous days. I thought what I could do was just go in and see, look, Day 30. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, so we're going to take the clips from Day 30 and use them in the Shuffleboard promo here. So these first two clips, we don't need these. These we do want. It's me getting ready for the video, very awkward. So see this little bit here, this is some sound. I usually clap, but I forgot to do it this time. Just want to make sure as I close my door preparing for this video that I have the sound synced up. Wow, didn't expect that to be public. So look, this is me getting ready to start, etc. Let's check another spot for this sound. So before the meeting begins, I'm going to log in. So before the meeting starts, so it's pretty synced up. It sounds echoey, but it's good. And I'm pretty confident I just want to use the last one that I did. Right? Didn't we like that one? Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I just want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard today. So the first thing we're going to do if we're going to run a new meeting as a facilitator is go to getshuffleboard.com. Well, I'm going to at least just trim this and get rid of the old stuff because I know we're at least working in this realm. Let me just around here. Done, folks. Stay. Pause this stuff right now, and how you can improve your company using Shuffleboard. All right, that's the end of the video. So this stuff is extra. See for each prompt. Yep, this is the start. Okay, we got it. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I just want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard today. So the first thing we're going to do if we're going to run a new meeting. I don't look happy. I am happy though, but I don't look like it. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. It's okay. It's just a beta video, you know? God, it's so awkward. It's what it is. It's awkward. We'll fix it later. Let me get right up to the edge there, I think. Or not. I don't know what that's about. So our computer is going to have worse audio than our video here. So we're just going to yank this audio down. And, oops. So make sure this audio is high enough. It gets a little quiet sometimes. Existing templates, or maybe a template that you've already set. So the first thing we're going to do, so right here I'm going to trim this. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's detach the audio to the bottom. That way we can trim this, and the audio is still going to go. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I just want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard today. So the first thing we're going to do if we're going to run a new meeting as a facilitator is go to getshuffleboard.com. And then I'm just going to click Start Meeting from one of our pre-existing templates, or maybe a template that you've already set up. We can name our meeting like this week's Sprint Retro. And then we're going to see this screen that we can share with the rest of our meeting. So you maybe, if you're connected to a projector, you can put this on the... Okay, so where he says, is me. Where he says, where maybe if we're connected to a projector, that we can share with the rest of our meeting. So you may be, if you're connected to a right there, I'm going to use that as a cut. So look, this is what it's going to look like. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I just want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard today. So the first thing we're going to do if we're going to run a new meeting as a facilitator is go to getshuffleboard.com. And then I'm just going to click Start Meeting from one of our pre-existing templates, or maybe a template that you've already set up. We can name our meeting like this week's Sprint Retro. And then we're going to see this screen that we can share with the rest of our meeting. So you maybe, if you're connected to a projector, you can put this on the wall. You can cast it to a TV in your meeting room. The point is that everybody's going to see what's happening in your meeting as you run it. Then you want to take this link here. This is the share link. And share with the rest of the people who are in this meeting, either in Slack or email or however you want to do it. And this screen on the right will show... Maybe I should do the picture-in-picture style that I do for these videos. You know? So that would be doing it like this. Oh, first let's fit this here. Fit. This guy goes to picture-in-picture. Maybe a little bigger than I normally do. What do you think about this? Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I just want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard today. So the first thing we're going to do if we're going to run a new meeting as a... Okay, let's fix that. So the first thing we're going to do if we're going to run a new meeting... So I'm going to change the cut a little bit. I'm going to move it down into the picture-in-picture window. I guess I undid this fit, so we got to bring that back. This, we want to get rid of this transition. I want it to be instant. Let's try that. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I just want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard today. So the first thing we're going to do, if we're going to run a new... It's tiny! And can I not do a transition on that? I think... I mean, I have a transition. I just don't want it to be that transition. What is this? Ooh, looks like I can. Watch this. See if this works. Meeting in Shuffleboard today. So the first thing we're going to do if we're going to run a new meeting as a facilitator is go to getshuffleboard.com, and then I'm just going to click start meeting from one of our pre-existing templates or maybe a template. It's a little slow. I'm sure it'll render better. It'd be nicer to do it this way. I'm just trying to figure out if I care. I don't care. It just needs to get done. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I just want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard today. So the first thing we're going to do if we're going to run a new meeting as a facilitator is go to getshuffleboard.com, and then I'm just going to click start meeting from one of our pre-existing templates or maybe a template that you've already set up. We can name our meeting. This is nice because now I don't have to go in and out editing it or whatever. Like this week's sprint retro. And then we're going to see this screen that we can share with the rest of our meeting. So maybe if you're connected to a projector, you can put this on the wall. You can cast it to a TV in your meeting room. The point is that everybody's going to see what's happening in your meeting as you run it. Then you want to take this link here. This is the share link. And share with the rest of the people who are in this meeting, either in Slack or email or however you want to do it. And this screen on the right will show what they see. So basically they're just going to get a quick welcome screen. When we start the meeting, basically each template provides a series of prompts. These are just sort of open-ended questions that everybody in the meeting is going to answer. So over here they might say something like, I like Shuffleboard, or they might say, we want better coffee, or I think we should try more user research. After you've given everybody a few minutes for each prompt, then you can go back and direct everybody's attention to the main screen in the room. As a facilitator, you can tap to reveal each card and show what its contents are one at a time. So maybe we would talk about liking Shuffleboard, doing more user research, and wanting better coffee. Now, the people who are participating in the meeting can also see everybody's answers as they're revealed in their own device, and they can update the ones they think are most important. Upvote. So if you're building your own meeting, you can do a series of prompts with any question. You could ask, what went really well about our sprint this week, or what do we want to improve for next time? If you're doing brand strategy, it could be, what attributes of a brand do you think are most important for us? But any meeting where you basically have to get a bunch of people in a room and you want to generate or get ideas out of their heads and share them and talk about them and walk away with something sort of like a consensus, this format is really, really good for. I've had a lot of effective use of this format, just doing it myself with Post-its and Sharpies, and I know it's a really common format often, but it's pretty tough to use and run because you just have to deal with a lot of Post-its and Sharpies and stuff. And also it's really, really not good for remote teams. And this is a really important meeting format. So if you have a remote team, this can really help you out. And the most important thing is that when you're done, you have a report here of everything you had in the meeting. So you don't have to take pictures of all these post-its and try to read people's chicken scratch. You can just see for each prompt, what were the questions, what were the answers that each person gave, and how many people liked those answers. Shuffleboard is in private beta right now, so you can go to getshuffleboard.com to sign up, and you'll get notified when I launch the official app to the public. I'm also recording the entire process of making Shuffleboard live on YouTube. Every hour of design, development, even making this video, usability tests, it's fully transparent. So you can check out the link below somewhere to see the full process of making Shuffleboard. I hope this is interesting to you and useful, and I'm excited to see what kind of meetings you can run and how you can improve your company using Shuffleboard. Hey, that was good. It worked out. I like this. We gotta edit it. It's a really important meeting format. So if you have a remote team, this can really help you out. And the most important thing is that when you're done, you have a report here of everything you had in the meeting. So you don't have to take pictures of all these post-its and try to read people's chicken scratch. You can just see for each prompt, what were the questions, what were the answers that each person gave, and how many people liked those answers. Shuffleboard is in private beta right now. That's where we want it. How many people liked those answers? Shuffleboard is in private beta. What were the questions, what were the answers that each person gave, and how many people liked those answers? These post-its and try to read people's chicken scratch. You can just see for each prompt, what were the questions, what were the answers that each person gave, and how many people liked those answers. Shuffleboard is in private beta right now, so you can go to getshuffleboard.com to sign up, and you'll get notified when I launch the official app to the public. I'm also recording the entire process of making Shuffleboard. All right, guys. Shuffleboard. A little too long at the end there. Wrap that up. Shuffleboard. Move your company using Shuffleboard. You can improve your company using Shuffleboard. Great. Beginning. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. Great. We're done. That's it. That's all you need. All right. Export. I export a file. It's only 3 minutes. Maybe I should just do it right to YouTube. Just try going to YouTube. Should work. Introducing. Unlisted. We'll change it to listed when it goes up. What's the damage? 5 minutes. Great. Okay. I'm going to take a breather. That's a work in progress. WeIP. So that's going to go up on the website. That will be good. Very good. What? Okay, we need to do Hacker News posts and designer news. Well, not designer news, whatever I said I was going to do. Where's my Asana? I'm going to give this video its own little playground to live in. We're going to have to add it to the website, so I'll pull up the code editor eventually. Basic demo video. Getting shit done, guys. Okay, Twitter, Hacker News, okay, Reddit. So here's the deal. Well, actually, when I was working on this a while ago, and I thought I would share it pretty quickly, I wrote out a little thing for Hacker News that was just like what I'm going to share as a draft. And I didn't realize that, and at that time I thought it was not going to be part of this video series, but now I'm realizing I kind of want to share the process of even writing this with you, because I think it's not just launching the video series. I think it's actually also launching the product in a way, because this video series sharing is kind of important for the product. I don't want to like pretend that it's not part of the product. If anybody ever uses Shuffleboard, it will be in part because of this video series. So this is the draft I wrote. I'm just going to cut it from this file that I had and paste it into my draft in Asana. And I wish I had not done this. I wish I was doing this live with you guys in advance, but I'm not going to pretend that I didn't do it. So I just want to go over it with you now and show you what I came up with. Ideally, that's always live, but I hadn't really realized I was going to do this live. Okay, what did I say? Show HN. I'm building a startup and putting the entire process on YouTube. Yeah. Hey HN. Hey YouTube. I'm building an entire startup from scratch. All right, that's a little bit much. Entire startup. What does that mean? It's not entire. It's a small startup. That's pretty straightforward. Yep. 3 hours in the morning, about 5 days a week, currently on day number 19. Well, now it's 30. Summary is a word that I don't need quotes for. So about 5 days a week was true early on, but then summer happened. Wow, this is like full of typos. What am I doing? I really half-assed it. Each video's description includes what I did that day with timestamps. Designing the basic UX. I could put links on these. How about the biggest thing I've done since all this, which is next on my list. I mean, really, it's Created that. Kind of mentioned that. Did that today. Mentioned that already. I'm doing that right now. Doesn't make sense. Etc. Etc. Might as well just not say it. Tech stack. Styled components. You know what? And this is enough to just say here in writing code. How about that? Okay, this part I had like a little bit of some just scrappy notes about what I wanted to say. Let me just check on my video because I want to see how we're doing. Okay, it's coming along. Okay, why I'm doing this. Link. What is the link to the YouTube playlist? I have it bookmarked. Okay, why I'm doing this. I don't really need this. Do I? That's really not true. You have to have, I mean, I'm a consultant. I have a different, much more flexible work schedule than most people. I'm very lucky enough to have these advantages, so it's not very doable. That's kind of, can be done. Even that, throwing some shade around. That's what I'm trying to say with this one. It's not that slow. These kind of counteract, but I like that. I like they're opposite, but that's the point. I don't think that's super relevant. I mean, I do need to show my background, what I'm good at, but they can see it from my website. It's not that I'm hiding it. I just don't think that that part is. This isn't really the same thing as that. It's just what my recent experiences, but it's not part of it. I don't think. How do I can't type. Hey Jen, I'm building a startup product from scratch and put in video. What does from scratch even mean? From a mix? Get rid of it. Don't bury the lead. I don't even know what to call this thing. Mini launch. Excuse me. Did this finish? Yeah, it looks like it. Let's check that out. I'm very curious. This is close. I'm just gonna save changes because I know I'm close, and then we'll come back to it and wrap it up. I'm probably not gonna post this and launch it today, by the way. I'm just gonna get it ready to go for two reasons. One, I like to just have a quick review of it the day I actually launch it to make sure there's no typos and stuff, because I tend to miss that pretty easily. So it'd be good if I just like have a sleep on it before I actually submit it. Another reason is that I want people who see this and click on the link to see this video of me actually making the launch, like what you're watching right now. I like that to be available by the time it goes up. Thirdly, I find it a lot easier to work on a launch if I know I'm not gonna have to launch it that day. I'm just getting ready. Like, it just psychologically helps me out. And then when it's time to launch, I just feel like I just hit the button and just, whatever, I launched it. Like, I just disassociate that. I don't know how to describe it. This is like a therapy session. You guys are seeing the inside of my brain. But the point is that like, I find it easier to get things in order, and then like, whenever I'm feeling brave, just hit the button and walk away. Call it good. Okay, so introducing Shuffleboard. It's live! Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I just want to... Don't want to listen to myself talk. Thank you very much. All right, VS Code. So here's our Shuffleboard. Let's go to our index. Where is it? Home. marketing. Home. We're going to embed the YouTube video on the thing. Oh look, it's right there ready for us. I always have to look up how to do this, but we want to make it like a responsive YouTube video. And there's like a way to do it with like a ratio of a width and height of a div or something, and I never remember how it works. I mean, I already went to that one, so that's probably it, right? Just tell me how to do it. Excuse me. Okay. Might as well grab the actual embed code. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I just want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in. All right. This is React. Hey, that worked pretty good. No, wait, did it? It did not yet. go. Okay, great, it works. It's a little wide, but actually I think that might be good because you need to be able to see a lot of what's going on all the time. Where are you? Come on. Let's get a real font weight in there. How many places does hero live? Hero head and hero head. Just one. Look, we're not trying to be perfect about this, right? Like, we're just trying to get this thing live. We're trying to go live. Who's got a border? You don't want that. Where's the iframe? Big old school border. Excuse me. What is the hero using? We're a little redundant. We can just say this. Even for remote teams, it's just hard to read. Brainstorms is a little bit of a sensitive word for designers because sometimes it's just not what you want. You don't want to brainstorm. You just want to gather other people's ideas. It doesn't have to be ideas they had in the meeting. Not still in private beta. It's a little derogatory. It's fine to be in private beta. Do I need a well? Why do I even have that? Okay, not bad. I mean, these I think are working. Let's give it a test again. iPhone. Yeah, we need to fix these. What are these? Feature block wrappers. How many places does feature block wrapper live? Should be none. Yeah. Testimonials wrapper. How many places does this live? Only home. What about testimonial? Only home. What about quote? Only at home. Okay, so these all should just be on our home thing. Which means all this is going away. Don't need this. You can abstract these later. Styles, home can go away. Good, we got a small set of shared styles there. Now, those feature block whatevers. Do I have any other media queries? Nope. Cool. Look, I don't love it, but I like it enough. It's what it needs to be right now. Big old video, a little too big. You know, we could do a side-by-side, the old side-by-side. The old, like, title thing, video. I don't think we really need it, though. I don't even like top watching some things, but it's all fine. Yeah. Okay. I think we've accomplished our goal of getting our video on the homepage. We're going to ignore that JS config thing. This stuff all needs to happen though. Put it live. Okay, hold on. Now what about our video here? It's got to be a better thumbnail. Let's make one from our thing here. What's a good thumbnail here? Something where I'm like actually doing something. Do I smile at any point? That would be nice. No, I do not. I just want to get like a neutral expression. So I know I'm like a fucking weirdo. But I'm a weirdo. Let's go right here. Great. So what I'm going to do, export image to, I don't know, desktop. Slightly better. You know, I should go back to my, I just have like a list of videos that I show, or a list of links I show in each video, so let me put that in there. Good enough. Check to see if it went live. It has gone live. The thumbnail is updated now. Does it work if I hit play? Test your software. Hey everyone, I'm Sam. I made Shuffleboard, and I just want to show you what it's like to run a meeting in Shuffleboard today. So the first thing we're going to do, if we're going to run a new meeting, as a facilitator. Good enough. Okay. Been at it for an hour. That's a long time to edit a 3-minute video. I guess I wrote up a summary too. Launching is real business. Okay, so I'm just going to make this public now. Just so I know it's public forever. I guess I don't necessarily need it to be public, but that's okay. Okay, so I want to come back. I'll probably do another session today. It's 3 o'clock. We got to wrap this up in a little bit, but I do want to just prep this stuff and maybe give, you know, this one more look, you know, glance over to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Maybe I could even like review some of the stuff I have in the, I just want to make sure I could, you know, I could do a code, you know, I just want to look over the code, like do update, look over code. Refamiliar eyes. Myself. Is that not a word? How do I add a tag to this? It's covered. Yo. Pretty annoying. This is ready. Gotta get these ready. Oh, I have to do this. That's a good one. You know, like I want it to do, I want to share, you know, like what's going on the homepage. I forgot to do that shit. Let's do that. I might just set it up for a second and then come back and actually do it in a minute. transparent as it gets. External link. This is really well, where a well is appropriate, I think, actually. It looks like it already imported it for me. Did it? It did. Where else do I use a well? Oh yeah. Whoa. I don't really want to deal with this right now. All right, well, this is ugly. We'll fix it in a minute, but I'm gonna take a break, stretch my legs. We're doing well. Hey, y'all. It's getting late in the afternoon, but I do want to wrap up a couple more things before I finish for today. Okay, as transparent as it gets, that's a little unclear. I want to link to the video series, which is what I have here. Ooh, you know, I should edit this, by the way, to be a little bit closer to my Hacker News one. Okay, so I want to finish that. I don't want to put much here. Honestly, this might just be like a little tiny, it might just be like a little tiny thing. Like, what if we have an idea for a thing called a live banner, which is just like one of those things that says like, hey, this is being recorded. It's hard to describe, but when I see it, I think you'll be like, oh yeah, I know what those are. Or this is being broadcast or something. As you might be able to tell, my brain's getting a little dead as it does. Things happen later in the day. So we're just going to give it a oof. We don't need any of this. But we do want to give it a background of yellow. What am I doing for my backgrounds? Or my colors here? I have probably global color somewhere, right? I got a yellow 60. Great. That's what I wanted. It feels yellowy. Okay, so say we have a thing called a live banner. Now we just need this to be strong. That might not be bad. Sort of what I meant. You know, that's not bad. Okay, so we just have a couple changes that we do need to make. Color needs to be much darker. Like what? Text primaries 30, is that enough? Oof, maybe. It's a little gross. Keep watching. 60? No. I must be tired. It doesn't look good. We're trying to be creative. Okay, so I mean, good thing. I should have done it in Sketch maybe. You know, let's just do something a hell of a lot simpler. No color. You know, can we just embed this playlist? I think you can. Done this before. No. It's not really live anyway. It's recorded live. It's different. Do I have an external link button? Guess so. Button link. No, that's internally. Well, you gotta use a mixin for this. This looks familiar. Ariana Grande, apparently. Oh, did that link not work? What's up? You know you're desperate when you're just throwing brake tags in everywhere. Whatever. Let's get it going. I guess we don't need the CTA down here, maybe, you know? That's the more interesting CTA. Plus, it's just a watch. What are these H3s? Yeah. Maybe we will get rid of that. Do I have a separator? Hairline is what I call it. Let's use that. All right, I think maybe watch live is bad, so I want to say 100% for now. Actually, that's not so bad. Let's do that. This copy, guys, not good. You know, you're adjusting copy to get it to fit. All right, look, so you can watch the series here. There's a little link here. I mean, this is a well. It's a good well. You know, it makes more sense here, probably. So that's not bad. I think it's actually quite fine. That's done. Done. This is later. Shoot basic demo video. Done. Nice. Okay. I'm getting ready to share videos. Let's review this HN thing. Ooh, but I'm really tired. I'm gonna be bad at writing. Let's just skip right to the part I know I wanted to do. I want to do this to show, you know, people, when I'm looking for advice on writing, I think like, how would I just say it if I was a person? So like, I'm doing this because, I wouldn't say why I'm doing this. I'd say, I started this project because I wanted to Okay, for Reddit, we're just going to say CHN, because it's good enough. It does the same thing. Indie hackers. What will I say on Twitter? I'll say something like, done. All right. I'm hitting the end of my rope today. Not going to get a lot of good writing done anyway because my brain is out of juice. but we got a lot of good stuff done. Like we could, take what we've written and edited really, and the videos that we made and the updates to the website, and basically, share this online at any time and get people's input on it. I'm pretty excited to see if anybody finds this interesting, or if this has been just a big ol' time sink for my own entertainment, as things are sometimes. So we'll see. But I'm pretty proud of the stuff I've been able to do in the past 30 days. I think it's pretty cool to be able to launch something and to be able to share it with folks. So even though the videos are just super, super long and really not watchable in their normal state, I think this has been a really fun project. And I'm excited to see where it goes. See you later.